Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today it's going to be story time. It's about the time, which is earlier today, that I tried buying an Apple Watch Ultra from Target, not once but twice. And it came out to be, in the end, I would never ever buy an Apple Watch Ultra or any, to a point, any unsealed product that Apple or any company makes from Target. And let me just tell you exactly what the story was. So I live in Manhattan, and I was looking to get the Apple Watch Ultra. I've been digging through things. I have an Apple Watch Series 6, and I wanted to finally make the upgrade. I thought, okay, I don't want the 7, I don't want the 8, because they're pretty much the same as this. I want to take that next step. And unfortunately, there was no Apple Watch Ultra variation available in Manhattan. So I had to go all the way out to Queens, and I was like, I'm off today, I'm not working, I'm just going to take a bike ride there, I'm going to enjoy the weather, I'm going to be out there, I'm going to pick up the watch. So I did I selected the model that I wanted, I did a pickup order, and I'm off. And I get there, and the people were really nice. They said, here's your order. And for me, I may be just a little bit out of the loop of Apple products, but they handed me a box where the Apple Watch Ultra package itself was not sealed. And here I am thinking, I'm very, very sure that a lot of these products are still sealed, and maybe there's times where they're just not sealed. So I've gotten the AirPods Max, they've been sealed with shrink wrap. I've gotten the AirPods Pro sealed with shrink wrap too. I believe I've got an iPhone that has not been sealed with shrink wrap, but I think that was just a certain case. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, this is not sealed. I have my reservations. Can I just open this up on the side? And they're like, yeah. All the while they're saying that Apple Watch Ultras, they are not sealed products. So you can open the little paper flaps, and then before you actually get to the Apple Watch, in one of the two cardboard boxes on the inside, there are those little peel away seals on either side. So the box looked perfect. The seals were still sealed on either side of this cardboard inner box. So I did one, I did two, the employees are right there in front of me, and then we look at the Apple Watch Ultra on the inside. And there were a few things that are telling that this was just a product that was not, that was used, fake, I have no idea at this point. So you look at the Apple Watch Ultra, and I think we'll kind of use this one here as an example. So in the very top of it, so the titanium has this kind of like aluminum look. So if something is dirty, it's not going to show as it does here on a stainless steel one, but you could see that there is a dirtying on the top, and there's like almost a scuff at the top here. So I show this to the person, hey, this doesn't look right. And then we look at, so the Apple Watch Ultra does come wrapped, and I believe now it is a paper wrap because that's what the second model came in. And the first one that we take a look at, we could see the back was warped. Like the backing packaging was not what was supposed to be on the Apple Watch Ultra. And then we tried turning the watch on, and it wouldn't turn on, because for every single Apple product that I've gotten, it either has a little charge so you can actually use it, or it has that kind of charge where it says, okay, you're out of battery, it shows something on the display, and then you of course just have to charge it. So the first one didn't turn on. It was scuffed, and again, those two seals on that inner box, they did not look like they were manipulated. They did not look like they were put on. It was a brand new outer packaging with a used or fake or damaged Apple Watch on the inside that just wouldn't even turn on. So I immediately say, hey guys, this doesn't look great. They agreed with me, and they're like, okay, we're going to exchange this for another model, a different model that we have here. So I was like, all right, let's do that. I'm gonna go and look at this in front of you guys. So I did the exchange, we got the new one. Same kind of seals on the inner box, not sealed with shrink wrap on the outer box. So they may have been correct in saying that they're just not shrink wrapped. But then when I look on the inside, can't turn on that Apple Watch. But we're But we both just agreed this one looks new. The packaging, the little wrap around the watch actually fits the watch, and it looked right. So I put it back in the box. I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna head back into Manhattan. And I get home, I put it on the charger, and it just doesn't work. I put it on multiple different chargers, leave it there for over an hour each time, and it just never turned on. With any button combination pressing at all, just wouldn't turn on. So at this point, I was like, I'm not taking a risk with this. I'm gonna return this. Eventually, I'm gonna get the Apple Watch at the Apple store, but in the meantime, I'm gonna return it here to a Manhattan Target. And I go inside, and I have everything kind of wrapped together. I open up my box, because that's where I keep the receipt inside. I'm like, to the cashier at customer service, hey, I believe this is a fake watch. And I kid you not, so they just, I wish I had something here. They kind of imagine this is an Apple Watch box. They look inside. They don't even look inside the secondary box. One has the wristband, one has the watch. They open the outer box, look at it, close it, put it aside. I get my refund just like that. And most times I'm like, I got my refund. I'm happy. I'm glad I didn't have to go jump through any hoops. But at the same time, now I know exactly why I got, I would say, a fake or damaged Apple Watch the first time, and I would say a fake Apple Watch the second time, because they didn't even check. I was here at one cashier. There was another person checking and helping somebody out right next to me. They even looked over, and they saw what I was returning. They heard what I said, and they didn't acknowledge it. They didn't care enough to actually even open the inside of the box to see if I had even returned an Apple Watch. And I'm thinking about this, and I feel so weird about it, because I'm not somebody who would steal or who would take something that's just not mine. But at that point, I was like, damn, I could have just kept that watch. I honestly could have kept that watch. And if I was a different person, as I probably have seen with these other cases, they kept the watch. They put some fake something on the inside, or they swapped it out. Maybe they had an Apple Watch and they just like swapped it for a new one just so they could have a new one. I could have done that easily. They didn't care enough to do it. And with something that is not a shrink-wrapped product, I have to say I don't recommend getting this at Target. If you are part of Target in any way, management, anybody who works there, at least open up that secondary box to see if there's actually what should be in there. Match those serial numbers, because that's another thing too. When I first picked up the watch and we had the scuffed watch, I thought the employee was looking at matching serial numbers from the back of the watch to the back of the box. And I was like, do the serial numbers match? After they had taken it away, they're like, I don't know. And I was like, that honestly is telling. That's literally the only thing you need to do to see if these are true watches, if they've been swapped, if anything has happened. And I'm thinking here, this is exactly why I got into this position here. And again, it's extremely disappointing. I'm very disappointed in how Target treated these $800 products, because now I really have to firmly say, never, ever get an Apple Watch or any unsealed product from Target, just because of what happened here today. If it's something that's maybe much, much less and you can get this anywhere and you're open to it, maybe give it a try, but I would not recommend doing this. It just was a very bad experience. And again, I'm happy they took the return immediately. No employee was like, they were courteous, they were nice, they were everything, and they were very helpful, but you got to train them to actually check about the product on the inside. But all right, guys, if you have any similar experiences, comments, questions, anything, put in the comments section below. Don't forget I'm on Instagram at m8b9. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.